Assalamu alaikum dear students. This video is for class 4 subject English. Dear children, today our topic is about the Jumblies. The Jumblies is a poem written by Edward Lear. First we know about the poet Edward Lear. Edward Lear was born in 1812 and was died in 1888. He was an English poet, writer, artist and illustrator. He is best remembered as the creator of wonderful nonsense poetry and prose. His first work was a book of nonsense which he illustrated himself. First we know what are the Jumblies. The Jumblies are the very short people like Lilliputians. As shown in this figure, like Jumblies are. These are the Jumblies. Heads are green and hands are blue. Very little people. This poem is a nonsense poem made only to cause laughter. Nonsense means nothing but humorous one. Jumblies are the imaginary people. Their heads are green and their hands are blue. They are very small since they fit in a sieve. Have you heard the Jumblies? Let's find out about them. First, I will read loudly for you. Then I will explain this poem. They went to sea in a sieve. They did in a sieve. They went to sea. In spite of all their friends could say, on a winter's morn, on a stormy day. In a sieve they went to sea, and when the sieve turned round and round, and everyone cried, you all be drowned. They called aloud, our sieve are big, but we don't care a button, we don't care a fig. In a sieve we all go to sea, far and far, far and far. Are the lands where the Jumblies live, their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve. Here they refers to these Jumblies. Sieve means a piece of net placed in a frame to strain liquids or sift flow. Morn here means morning or dawn. Drowned means you can say die through submersion in. And don't care a button, don't care a fish means expression is to say the one is not concerned about anything. Now listen carefully. Once the Jumblies went to sea in a sieve, even their friends said not to go. They went on a winter morning but on a stormy day. Here timing is winter, during winter, and in the morning time they went to sieve. Because of the heavy storm, the sieve turned round and the Jumblies cried that they would drown. But Jumblies knew that their sieve was not that much big, but they never cared about the situation. Still, the Jumblies said that they would go very far in the sea and would reach the place where the Jumblies live, as their hands are blue and heads are green. Now, second stanza. The water it soon came in it. Did the water it soon came in. So to keep them dry, they wrapped their feet in a pinky paper all folded neat, and they fastened it down with a pin, and they passed the night in a crockery jar. And each of them said, how wise we are! Though the sky be dark and the voyage be long, yet we never can think we were rash or wrong. While round in our sieve we spin, far and few are the lands where the Jumblies live. Their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve. Wrapped means to put paper or cover around. Fastened means locked or tied. Crockery, as you know, crockery jar, as you know, a large pickle jar made of glass or any other material. Rash means careless. Now listen carefully, I will explain this stanza. The water it soon came in, so to keep them dry, they wrapped their feet in a pinky paper, folded neatly, and they fastened or tied it down with a pin. They passed the night in a crockery jar. The Jumblies said that even their journey was for a long period, and it was the dark night. They never think that they had any mistake or they were careless. Even heads are green and hands are blue. They went in a sea to see to the place where the Jumblies live. And all night long they sailed away, and when the sun went down, they whistled and babbled a moony song to the echoing sound of a copper gong in the shade of the mountains brown. Oh, Tomalo, how happy we are when we live in a sieve and a crockery jar. And all night long in the moonlight pale, we sail away with the pea-green sail in the shadow of the mountains brown. Far and few are the lands where the Jumblies live. Their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sea. Rabbled means sang in a shaky voice. Moony means dreamy. Coppery gong means an old-fashioned bell made of copper. The entire night they sailed, and when the sun went down again, they started singing a dreamy song in a shaky voice, which was resounded because of the copper gong. They felt very happy when they hid in a sieve and a crockery jar, when there was no moon in the sky, and sailed in the green color sea in the shade of the mountains. Still, they were in a sieve sailing to the place where the Jumblies live by saying that their heads are green and their hands are blue. In the world of imagination, anything is possible, like Jumblies do whatever they want to do. I hope you enjoy this poem with Jumblies. But I think these Jumblies are not clever as they thought that their heads are green and their hands are blue, but they are careless because they brought things with them in the sea. But it is not good to visit, to travel in or to start the voyage in the sea. Thank you. Have a nice day.